All right, let's see who get on here, man. Let's see, man. It's early in the morning. Let's see, bro. Let's see who actually up. I bet you there's only gonna be like 50 people on here, bro. At best. Everybody tired as hell. I'm tired as hell, bro. What's good, man? Good morning. Man. All right. Well, this is a recording, so if you can't show up on time, you can see this later on today. The webinar will be up today. As soon as we get off, I'm gonna just get ready to post it on YouTube. Now, how was y'all week, bro? How was y'all week? This week was, I mean, I had a great week, like 20K plus week. Gold was hitting, took all buy setups on gold. You feel me? Like, didn't take a loss. Yeah, like I said, when we be trading gold, the win rate be going up. Nasdaq did have some good setups, if I'll be honest. Nasdaq did have some good setups. Um, but again, I don't trust it. It gotta continue to have some good setups for me to just want to dive back into Nasdaq. But yeah, this week was good. So how am I? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm pretty tired, but I'm good. But let's go ahead and break these trades down. Hopefully people got some questions. If not, then we'll probably end this early. Just depends on how many questions people have. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So Monday we took a 5 minute low probability demand. Now a lot of people was like, bro, I thought you wasn't trading low probability setups. Yes, this setup is low probability. The only thing that really made me want to take this trade is because of where the break of the candle location was at and the wick rejection at the zone. So let me zoom in a little bit. So right here, as you can see, there's no gap on this demand. Now, again, we trade in futures, so I'm mainly looking at the gold continuous charts on TradingView. I'm not really looking at XAU USD at all anymore. And same thing for NASDAQ. I'm looking at the futures charts on TradingView and futures charts, of course, on TraderVate. But yeah, so this is on right here. It have no gap. If you zoom in over here, this wick tapped the zone right there, leaving no gap. So when it came back, there was no gap. And again, I only liked it because look at where the break of the candle was happening. It's happening above the 13 EMA. You already know when we take trades above the 13 EMA or below it, usually momentum should help us with the trade. So I took the buy right there. Stop loss was only 4 points. The rest was history after that. 1-1, start Monday off with a win. That was pretty much it. It didn't have no higher time frame confluence. Um, but yeah, we were a little bit high too. I know a lot of people were like, I don't like this because we kind of high. Yeah, we were pretty high. That's why I wasn't shocked that it did this. It only gave like a 1-1 and then it reversed back down, then shot back up because we was already high from the get-go. And as gold make all-time highs, we got to be careful on the demand subs that we take because it's going to just continue to go up. Now let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday on the call, we was running into a 4 hour demand setup. So if we go to the 4 hour real quick. So zoom out a little bit. There you go. Okay. So this red line right there, this red line is lining up with this 4 hour demand right here. So a 4 hour demand just tapped our zone before we wake up to our session. So that's already kind of giving me a bias. Okay, maybe I should be in a buy opportunity versus a sell opportunity. So I went to 4 hour, I saw that. I went to the 1 hour just to see what was going on the 1 hour. Nothing really going on the 1 hour. The EMA is still in alignment, 1350, 200. So everything is looking good. I went to the 15 minute. The 15 minute really didn't have no information either, if I'm just being honest. So I went off of the 4 hour as confluence with this trade on Tuesday. Go back to it. Yeah, so it tapped the 4 hour all the way down here. Now, mind you, I know a lot of people be like, okay, why didn't you take the supply right here? Like, why weren't you thinking about supply? When it taps a higher time frame zone, it doesn't matter if it's a 5 minute supply right there. That can easily be broken through because all the 5 minute is doing is creating 5 minute supply setups to run into a higher time frame demand setup. So if you see a higher time frame zone and you also see a 5 minute setup that's not in confluence with it, is actually the opposite of what the higher time frame is saying, go with the higher time frame. Okay, so this is the 4 hour demand. We took the breakout above the 13 MA. All the EMAs is above. I know, like, we don't even like taking setups like this, but again, this is coming from the 4 hour. So I took the buy. The rest was history after that. The main target is to break past the 50 SMA on Tuesday. We broke past it. pretty much it. It even came back down, didn't even hit stop loss, went right back up because it was coming off his 4 hour demand. Now, just because it's coming off of a 4 hour demand doesn't mean it's going to go up for multiple days or continue to go up. That's just the confluence that we have for that specific trading day. It doesn't mean that the next day is going to shoot up. So after that point, that was pretty much it. Tuesday was over with. The day was over. Let's go to Thursday. Y'all already know I don't trade on Wednesday, but I see Wednesday did a nice little breakout again. It dropped lower for people to buy, and you see the buyers came right back in. Again, if you're trading gold, like you're gonna see that you're gonna win more if you take buy opportunities. It's just the facts. Like I've been looking at the amount of wins that we've been taking on gold, even when we went on that winning streak last October, it was mainly buy setups. It wasn't sell opportunity. So yeah, gold will drop some days, but when it's going up, it's gonna go up. So like you could have took this breakout right here, this breakout for a buy, could have took that for a buy. Like easy, like above the 13 EMA and above the 50. Retest the 50, keep holding. That would have been a good setup on Wednesday. Let's go to Thursday. Now Thursday we had to be super patient. Okay, like we saw that gold was tapping. Let me take this off actually. Okay, we saw that gold was tapping this supply setup. I believe this was news. I think at 8:30 news. Yeah, yeah. Thursday had 8:30 news. And we saw that this was tapping his own, but again, we're trying to stay away from news, so we let that just unfold. This ended up winning actually. This little supply setup going towards the 200, but we were just waiting. We were just waiting. Now at that point, I don't even have a bias. I'm thinking that gold is going to be bearish for the day because we just had 2 bullish days. Well, really 3 bullish days: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'm expecting gold to correct on Thursday, and then they decide to do this. So they decide to grab liquidity underneath this swing, and then when they pushed up, it never broke this low. So I'm just looking at market structure 101. If this low don't break that low, then that's a sign that they want to go up. And then we got this candle. Now, of course, we had to be patient, and I saw some people actually taking this breakout right here, which is not ideal because you want your breakout candle to be a momentum type of candle. You want it to be large. You don't want your breakout candle at 9:15 to be that. Like you really don't want that. Like you really don't even want your breakout candle to have any wicks on it if we just being completely honest, but that's just on a great day. Some days it's not going to be a great candle where there's no wicks or nothing like that. But we end up getting this. So I'm like, okay, a liquidity grab. This low never broke this low. Okay, this is a nice little size stop loss. Not too, it's not too big. All right, let's take a chance on it. And our whole objective is to break the 50 SMA. Once we break the 50, it starts flowing a little bit better. And that was pretty much it. Like I really didn't leave any runners at all. This whole week was kind of like this 101. Let's get our 101s and get out the way. Um, Friday, I do want to speak on Friday because Friday was a weird day for gold because gold was just dropping like no other. Now, for anybody that trade uh, XAU USD, you probably took this sale right here because if you look at the XAU USD chart versus the gold futures chart, this chart did not tap the zone, but it did tap on FXCM. Now, am I going to say that's a bad setup? No, like that's a great setup. It's just I'm focusing on the futures chart, so I'm not even trying. I don't even care if it touches the zone. I'm okay with missing out on a bunch of setups. I already know what I signed up for trading futures. That if I'm looking at this chart, I'm going to be missing out on gold setups because this zone actually got tapped on the CFDs. But yeah, I didn't want to take a sell opportunity because I felt like taking buys this week was just more ideal. But this ended up going crazy. I'm just be honest. This went crazy, stayed underneath the 13, and it just kept dropping for the rest of the day. But this was overdue, honestly. This whole bearish run on gold Friday was overdue. At some point, this is going to correct and literally is going to pull back. And this looked like a healthy chart. We don't want it to just constantly go up. So I was anticipating this pullback eventually. But yeah, other than that, that was my week, man. I went 3 and 0. It's okay to not trade. Like it's okay to just walk away and just be like, I'm okay with profits because we just came back in a P week, and a P week was kind of break even. But this week, undefeated, happy. Let's just keep it going. Any questions on the setups before I let anybody ask questions? Anything on these 3 setups that I took this week? Okay, you got a question? You might want to type it in. I actually caught the bottom of the sales on gold. Caught the bottom of the sales down here. Yeah. On the futures chart, was that goal set up low probability? What setup? If you're talking about this, they both is high probability. Can you go over Monday's trade as to why you didn't take the first demand? Let's go to Monday real quick. Okay, so it's oh well, I feel like for one, they're both high, but for two, I specifically wanted to wait after 8 a.m. I don't know if people notice it, but like I'm at first we was doing 7:30 like a month ago, and then we did 8:30 last week. Last week we was doing 8:30 to 10:30, and then now this week we're doing 8 o'clock to 10:30. I mainly wanted to just to wait at 8 a.m. when the market is actually shifting over to a new session. I feel like when we do be trading out before 8 a.m., you can get caught in a lot of fake outs because the session is changing and there's different traders leaving the market and there's a bunch of traders getting into the market. So like you're gonna see volatility pick up right after 8 a.m. And that's probably why we won right here because if you really look at the setup that we took on Monday, look at the volatility that picks up right at 8 a.m. We get this large bearish candle, and then that same candle flips bullish, and then we get these next candles. So like volatility just picked up for us after 8 o'clock. So that's really what I want to focus on. I really don't even care too much what's happening at 8 o'clock. I mean before 8 o'clock. I'd rather just wait. So that was the main reason why I didn't even want to take this demand that you're talking about right here. Because it looked good, but for one, you got a huge gap underneath you, which is these two candles. And again, we're high. Both setups are high. So it's about I'll say just wait until after 8. All right, let's go ahead and get some people on here. I know I got some questions. How do you draw a higher probability supply and demand zones? You gotta watch the webinars, bro. Webinars, we go over gaps and everything. If you're brand new, I promise you your question has already been answered.
What's up, Doyle?
Yo, what's good?
Yeah, I just had a quick question over a setup.
Okay.
Can you go to oil on let's see, it's Tuesday. Um, yeah, I took a supply. It was kind of trend, but it was coming off a 4 hour zone, and it happened at 10:46 a.m. your time. And I know it's kind of late. You won't trade after 10:30.
Shit, you said 1046?
Yeah, 10 around 10:46. Yeah, it's a supply. It was coming off a 4 hour zone, so that's why I took it.
Okay.
So I was seeing that is that something you would have taken. It ended up taking me out. And, it wicked the top of the zone and didn't drop the rest of the day. But I was saying it was a
You
good
talking about this
setup.
zone right here?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You said it coming off a 4 hour supply.
yeah. Or that, and also too, like, is that supply too far back if you draw the line, or would
Yeah,
you?
I would consider this a far back 4 hour zone because this
Hmm.
looked just like us taking a 5 minute setup that's like not fresh because
Hmm.
again like we have multiple swings being broken to
Yeah.
reach the 4 hour zone. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put too much emphasis on that. I
Hmm.
really will prefer it to be more of a recent supply and demand zone, maybe like 2 days before or maybe 2 days out. But this is
Hmm.
what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days out.
Hmm.
Like we're in a whole new week, so that trend could be old. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'll be careful using older, higher time frame zones because it doesn't mean that they're going to hold at that very moment. You know.
Hmm.
But
That's it.
let me go to the 5 minute though. Did you
Okay.
win though?
Oh no, I took a loss. No, stop me out.
You got enough to break the candle.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your target?
It was a 1 to 2 because usually on higher time frame zones they push longer. It didn't even hit my 1 to 1 though. I don't know if it's different on your chart, but it didn't even hit my 1 to 1 when I got in.
It didn't hit. Okay. So honestly, like I'm looking at this, it looked like it hit the one on here, but
Hmm.
did you try to like move your stop loss to break even or anything like that? Like
Um,
how did you manage it? Or you just
I took the
stop
full
loss?
hit. That's weird because like I said it didn't because it usually when I go for higher risk to rewards when it hits 1 to 1 I move it at least to halfway in the stop loss or put it to break even. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
on my chart it didn't do it. I don't know why, but I would have. But I didn't though because it didn't hit my 1 to 1 for some reason.
What broker are you
So
using?
I'm using Tradeovate, the same thing. It's that's what I'm saying. It looks weird because I don't know if maybe I did something when I got in late. I have to go over.
Let me go to the futures chart actually. Let's just go to
Yeah.
because it might actually not hit 1 to 1 on this chart. Let me see. Mm, there.
You said the show that did barely.
Yeah.
Maybe I got in a little bit later, right? Like right after a little bit later after the candle break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
probably
why.
just it probably just wasn't precise like this. But
Yeah.
I feel like this setup is good. It's just later in the day. Like it's
Yeah.
already outside this session right there. That's why like
Mm.
anytime when I'm taking a setup and it's getting too late in the day, like it's either it's about to do some fake out or it's about to go sideways. So I feel
Yeah.
like this timing was just not on your side, but this is a good setup though. I don't see
Okay.
nothing wrong with it. It got the EMA cross. You're going towards the 200, which is a little
Yeah.
risky, but it still look like a good setup. Like it got a break of structure.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it just didn't
Mm.
play out, but
Mm. Okay.
yeah.
So you just said like said with the 4 hour max, like so basically your 4 hour supplies and demands it should look like the 5 minute where it's recent. Cause I
hmm
think that's where I struggle sometimes. I take old 4 hour zones. But on my 5 minutes, I always make sure it's recent. But I think because it's a 4 hour or a 1 hour that the old, I can still take a little bit of older zones. But so you're
hmm
especially saying it needs to be fresh too and kind of look like the 5 minute too
Yeah,
to get
exactly. Yep.
okay. All right.
That's all you have?
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I had.
All right. Let's go to the next person. Yeah, this oil, that's like, I feel like oil is cool, but I'm still gonna stay away from it. Can't lie. Hello?
Hi, Doyle.
Yo, what's good?
I just have like a few questions, if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
Two questions, and I
Yeah,
gotta get the next person.
okay, yeah, that's cool. First question is on the gold setup, actually, the from Friday that you said that it didn't tap. I would just like to know like if that really has a break of structure or not, actually. Like it looks like it has, but truly does it have one, or is it valid because it's like kind of old structure, you know? Like, what do you consider it?
This have a breaker structure. This swing right here got what like 4 or 5 wicks right there with
Mm-hmm.
this momentum candle coming out of it. Yeah, this got a breaker structure.
Okay, because sometimes I see like kind of high setups, and they seem like they break structure because actually they are not breaking any structure because they're too high, and then they
hmm
fail. And so I started like giving up on the setups, and since then they work pretty much better, I would say.
Okay.
And the second question is also Friday on the Nasdaq setup. Um, I think you will see there is like a demand.
Yeah, this
New York
demand right here.
Exchange, yeah, exactly at the open. Like I was wondering, no, in fact, it's not that one. It's the one before. Like you see another demand there, yeah, that week. So it kind of broke some structure. No, not that one. The next one. Like it's if you zoom in, it's like high probability, but like just by a little.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one. Okay.
exactly. So that one I took it
hmm
because it was the open on New York Exchange actually, and I took it
hmm
at the break of the candle, but I put my stop loss at the EMAs. As you said in many webinars, like when you have the EMAs aligned over there, then if you put the stop loss, it will really hold. So even though it went,
Where you put your stop
yeah,
loss at?
like below the EMAs, like the 50 SMA and the 200.
Oh, right here.
Exactly, yeah. Because I knew that there are the EMAs, so I was like, okay, I will have a better stop loss here as New York Stock Exchange Open just
hmm
usually
hmm
wicks you around and all of that.
Right.
My question is here, like, would you have taken, like, would you have cut the loss here, or would you have like loaded off some contracts if it came back to the zone, or you would have just held?
So at what time did you get in?
Like it literally is stock exchange open. Like before, like 10 minutes before I took it, and then when it came, I knew it would wick like up and down. As you can see that long wick.
hmm
It did go all the way up and then it went all the way down, but I still knew it would go up. But like in a way, it can scare a lot of like
hmm
people and yeah.
Um,
So.
oh
Mhm.
yeah, no, to answer your question, would I actually are you saying would I take this setup?
Yeah, like if you would take it first of all, because in a way it has a break of structure over there. It's like a typical New York reversal pattern.
hmm
And second of all, if you would have cut the loser and check please the high time frame also because it was in a supply, I think. So in
hmm
a way it's kind of bearish on the high time frame, but it ended up being bullish. So I would like to see your point of view on that as well.
So I don't really like Nasdaq have really been like I don't know. I don't know what happened over the years, but Nasdaq is just something that I don't even really like trading like that. I
Hmm.
prefer gold, but I would not trade before the open. Like that's just point blank period. I'm not trading before the open. I'm waiting after the open. So me, I would have waited until this candle actually did this. This 930 let it do its madness. And then if I would have had this zone marked up and it still held, maybe I'll take the next break of the candle over here or something like that. Take this break of the candle and the zone is still valid. Maybe I'll take something like that or wait for the next demand. But for me to take this at the open, nah, I'm just not willing to put my money on that. Absolutely.
Okay.
But this demand is valid. It got a gap. The breaker structure is not the best. I prefer this breaker structure that was pre-market over this demand. I prefer that one. Let me go to the higher time frame. You said it was off the 1 hour supply, or
No, it was actually going against the 1 hour. Like what I was hoping, because I was holding for a 1 to 2. So what I was
Mhm.
hoping is like it would actually make new highs, so it would break, which ended up doing actually. But
Mhm.
like in the session itself, like I was expecting it would break the 1 hour supply. As you can see there, there was one. So
Okay,
yeah.
so we're Nasdaq and gold is bullish instruments. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just what they are. So even if they have a 5 minute supply, I mean not a 5 minute supply, maybe like a 1 hour or a 4 hour supply,
Yep.
um, the chances of it actually holding is like slim because long term Nasdaq is going up and long term gold is going up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to expect for it to have this 1 hour supply right here with no breaker structure to actually hold. I'm not even really looking at it. I'm not really giving it that much attention because long term Nasdaq will be going up. So
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't really care about that. I'm thinking about what's going on the 5 minute this day to try to catch a buy opportunity. So yeah, I don't really care too much
Oh,
about that. But,
but like that 1 hour actually, it had a break of structure to the downside. I think like it had something, if I'm not wrong. Before becoming bullish again, but like it crossed to the through the 13 EMA, it closed candle, and in a way broke like that structure.
yeah, yeah. Nasdaq was ranging last week. Last week it was kind of like going sideways on a 1 hour because it's not really clear on which way we're gonna go. But the goal is to try to catch a buy opportunity. That's just the goal for Nasdaq and gold to try to catch a buy opportunity. Because again, if we're talking about a probability game of trading, and we know that
Yep.
an instrument is bullish long term, why aren't we scalping for buys
Mhm.
with these two instruments? So
And like
yeah.
if you're getting like the let's say bullish demand on the 5 minute, but you're let's say bearish on the higher time frame, and you have
Hmm.
like gaps to fill on the higher time frame, would
Yeah.
you still take that if the EMAs are aligned on the 5 minute? Like, would that be considered counter trend for you, or it would be counter trend only if you're going against the 200 EMA?
Um, are you saying is the EMA is going to be aligned on a 5 minute? Is that what
Yeah,
you just
like
said?
like if you have a demand on the 5 minute, like we have now, for example, and all the
Hmm.
EMAs are aligned in your favor, but on the higher time frame you are bearish actually, but you have like above gaps to fill or above a new supply to reach, that
Hmm.
would still be pro trend for you on the 5 minute, or like you would still consider it counter trend because the high time frame is actually counter trend?
Yeah. Okay. That's a great question because a lot of people get confused.
Hmm.
I will still take the setup for a buy,
Okay.
but if I know that I'm on a bearish market on the higher time frames, I'm not expecting a runner to actually do well. So I'm going to be closing majority at 1 to 1, and then maybe leave like 10% running or something like that. But yeah, like just like a bearish market, there's going to be pullbacks, and we could be on a 5 minute catching that buy opportunity on the pullback on the higher time frame bearish run. So, yeah, I would take the buy. I would take the
So
buy
that
for sure.
hits, right? So that like still hits pretty well as long as it's not against the EMAs, I think.
Yeah, for sure,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. That's perfect then. That was my big my big doubt. But I appreciate everything you do for us, though, honestly.
Yes,
You're
sir.
the best. No worries.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good
All
one.
right, let's go to the next person. Got Anthony right here.
It was good, fam.
Yo, what's going on?
I got two setups real quick. I want you to go over your opinion on it. First
Hmm.
one is gold on Monday. It was that breakout before yours.
You said gold on Monday. Let's go to it
Yeah,
Tuesday.
it was a breakout at 750. I just wanted your opinion because it didn't really have much confluence, but rejecting off the 50 SMA.
At what time again?
750.
7:50.
It was an instant loss, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, for a sale
Buy.
or
It
for a
was a
buy?
750 candle breakout, yeah.
Oh, this one. Okay, okay. All right. Now, what other confluences did you have on this? What other
Mm,
confluences?
Other than the 50 getting tapped, not much, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I feel like Like when it comes to breakouts, y'all, like, you can go on you can go on a bunch of string of losses. Let me just say that. And I say that because a candle closing above an EMA or a candle closing below an EMA is that a lot of information. Like that's why I be trying to mix it with stuff like higher time frame demand, liquidity grab, like something. And if you're considering this a liquidity grab, like this one little swing right here to be a liquidity grab, like you're gonna be getting cooked a lot because for one, we already high. For two, it's a gap underneath us. And for three, we're switching sessions. So I advise you if you're trading really between like 6 a.m. to like 7:30, you have a small window before a bunch of volatility comes into the market. And either it's going to be on your side or it's going to go against you. So me personally, I don't really like this breakout right here, especially since we're already high. Like just looking at where London was at, where are we at? 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock all the way to what 7:50? That's like 5 hours. It's just been going up the whole entire time. Like, I feel like when it comes to breakouts, let the session develop so we can understand where they want to go. Because if we're trading breakouts around 7:30 and then 8 a.m. coming in, New York is like we got a whole bunch of news coming out at 8:30. Like a lot of craziness can happen. So like I will wait for the session to develop and then choose whether I want to use the breakout or not. Because the breakouts that we won on this week, we kind of let the day develop. Like I think the breakout on Thursday was after the open around 9 o'clock, something like that. Because we need to see where they're gonna go. Like we can't just use breakouts at the beginning of a session and we're not sure which way they want to go for the day. So yeah, we got to just be mixing more confluences on these breakouts for sure. Not just the candle close and then that's it. That's just not a lot of information, bro, in my opinion. So yeah, we got to be careful with that for sure.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the best breakout. Then I took the one after, and I kind of just broke even for the day.
You say you took
I
you
took
took
the
this one
one,
on.
yeah, the one that you sent to the group. Yeah, I took that one, and I just like had a break even day pretty much.
Okay, okay. I don't think I take. Yeah, this is Monday. I didn't take this one.
Nah, 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 not that one. The one right after the one that you took.
For the buy. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I took that, John.
Okay. All right. That's
But
all you have.
that's the first one. I got one more. It's
Okay.
on Nas on Wednesday.
Okay.
It was a breakout again at 9:30.
You said on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Breakout at 9:30. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So of course this is the New York Stock Exchange Open.
Yeah.
So you got the right idea. You definitely have the right idea to take buy. Now, why does it make sense to take a buy in this situation? Well, for one, we have this crazy 8:30 candle. And if we go to the news and we go to Wednesday and see what type of news that was, let's go to it. Uh, that's CPI news. That's CPI news. Okay, so we got CPI news dropping Nasdaq, and we're on a bullish instrument. Like that's like a no-brainer to just hit buy because not only are we day trading, it's other people that seeing CPI news and then they're like, you know what, let's just hold buys for the next 2 weeks after this CPI news. Like they are genuinely like waiting for it to drop so they can get in lower at a discount to buy. So just understanding that concept would just make you just like, okay, I don't even need to be thinking about taking this setup. Like somebody be like, bro, why didn't this work out? Well, what are we trading? We're trading something that's always being bought and held. So I wouldn't even think about taking a sell right here because everybody is holding buys. So right here, let me go to let's go to this right here. Now this look like a little support area right here. Do
The,
this have a higher time frame demand tapped into it or anything
the,
like that?
or the 4 hour and then the 1 hour scale down. That give me like a little more confluence. The zone is large though, but
Talking about this right here.
uh yeah, that one.
Okay, let's go to the daily. Maybe the daily look a little. Ooh, that look crazy. Yeah, no, hell,
That look crazy.
for real. Okay, yeah, we'll have to just go off of this one. This one on the 4 hour. Yeah, this don't look that beautiful if I'm just being honest. It really just don't look that beautiful. And if I zoom out a little bit on NASDAQ, it still wasn't that clear. We are tapping a 200 EMA on the 4 hour, so that's something to look forward to. Let me go to the 1 hour. Where are we at on the 1 hour? See, the 1 hour is kind of in the middle. So yeah, that's pretty much all the confluence you have right here. I do feel like this huge gap did want to get balanced out. They just took a long time to balance out this entire candle. But yeah, like so people ask me, okay, which breakout would you actually take? Me personally, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not taking this first breakout. As soon as it's kind of closed, I'm not taking that one. I'm taking this one just to be safe because it really closed above. The candle isn't the best, but this is the one I would potentially want to take. And obviously, it hit first target. But like taking this one, it's a little risky though. I'm just being honest because it kind of didn't close above. To like, I needed to really close above. Like if I'm gonna take a breakout, I don't want to be guessing like did it close above? Like I don't like I need to see it. So I would probably take this one. But
Yeah,
other than that, it did have some wick rejection to the downside, and we got this huge news candle to fill in. Take the chance. You know, it's already low. I probably would take that. If there wasn't no setups that I saw on gold and I was trading Wednesday, I would probably take this. I would probably take this for sure.
yeah, nah. I thought, like I said, I thought it was good too, cause like I remember in the older webinar, you was talking about how like when news creates gaps, a lot of the times price likes to fill it in. Feel me?
Yep.
So like I took that into account, and then I got in on the pullback on 935, cause like you said, like it didn't really break the 13 that well.
hmm
So I waited for the 935 candle to pull back and retest the 13, and then I got in at the original entry.
Yeah, that was good. That was good for sure. For sure.
That's all I had though, bro. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the next person. Go to, I think it's Mackenzie. Hopefully I said that right.
What's good, Dayo?
Yo, what's good?
Okay, so I have one question for you.
Okay.
It's a trade that I took in London session Friday 14 time 3:15.
On what instrument?
Oh, it's gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you said Friday. Let me take the replay off. Okay, you said Friday at what time?
3:15 London session.
Oh, 3:15 London session.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to over here. 3:15. Zoom back out. Uh, right. Like over here? For a break.
Uh
This right
yes,
here.
break. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one. So
Okay.
I got in at exactly 3:15. Um so I would like you to analyze this trade if there is anything wrong. So I lost this trade because I decided to stick with what you preach for is either when it breaks out, when we take breakout, it's either take profit or stop loss.
Mm-hmm.
So I set it to 101 and it ended up losing, just not tapping the take profit.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like two questions I have for you is if you can analyze if there's anything wrong with this setup, and two,
Okay.
where would you set the take profit or stop loss? If I that's the way you did it is how I did it. Is that the right way? I believe that's the
Okay.
right one. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely didn't like it. Yeah, it definitely didn't wick it. Let's go to the higher time frame. I'm looking at this and I see that it did like a little liquidity grab. I like this swing for sure. So it did like a little liquidity grab. Let's go to the 15 minutes, see what's going on the 15. Uh okay. It's looking ugly on the 15. Let's go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is looking. Is this maybe was this all time high? Were you at all time highs this day?
Uh, I'm not sure.
Let me see on the daily. Yeah, I think this is all time highs this day. Yeah. So this candle right here, what day was this? This candle, February 11th, and we go back to the 5 minute. Yeah, that was all time highs. So London session, trading London session with breakouts. I can't really speak too much on it because again, I'm a New York trader, but I feel like this is a decent breakout if I'm just being honest. The candle looked good. Um, Okay, I don't like that this candle closed underneath. So this is actually an invalid break, liquidity grab. The candles should never close underneath the swing. So yeah, that's not even valid. Um, yeah, I feel like this is an okay breakout. It don't really have that many confluences on it, if I'm just being honest. We are high because this is all-time highs at that moment. So it's just like, okay, we're already high taking a breakout. I feel like it really wasn't nothing really wrong with this setup. This just was a losing setup. But if you want to take a breakout, make sure you pay attention to where you're at on a higher time frame because a small 5 minute breakout and we're already creeping at all-time highs, it can get dangerous. And trading London session, I'm not sure how well breakouts work on London session. I have to ask around for people that actually trade London session because again, we're using this in New York session. But yeah, I don't really see nothing wrong with this besides it not having no other confluence because there's no 15 minutes, no 1 hour. And if I go to the 4 hour, we're almost at all-time highs. So I really don't see nothing wrong with this. This is probably just a simple loss. But next time, try to mix something like maybe it coming off a demand or maybe a valid liquidity grab because this candle closed underneath. I don't like that at all. Like I don't even trade liquidity grabs like that. But yeah, other than that, this was a okay set. Like this is like a C plus type of breakout. Just for the simple fact there's no confluence. Other than that, you went with the trend. All the EMAs is lining up. Everything looking good. It's just no confluence, and it started going sideways. And of course, just like I said before, stop loss of TP with breakout. So I probably would have just took the hit and then just call it a day. But yeah, other than that, like we gotta just take some breakouts that have some confluence on it. Like just maybe a 5 minute demand, valid liquidity grab. Um, and are you using breakouts in London session? Like how often are you using
Uh,
breakouts
uh,
in London
uh,
session?
Usually I trade New York session with you, but
Hmm.
this time I got up early, so I said let's see what London session can cook. But I normally don't trade London session.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
like you're just testing it out. You're just trying to just see like what trading plan could work for you. That's what you're doing.
No, I usually like to do the New York session, but this day I got up early for some reason, so I said let me see what London session can do. But usually I do the New York session. So whenever you trade at 8, I'm always up with you. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So like for everybody in here should have like a solid trading plan because I'm not doing too many changes. Like people ask me to trade on Wednesday. I can't remember last time I traded on Wednesday. Like I like to just stick to a strict plan that's working for me. So yeah, if you could trade with a New York session with us, that would be more ideal. I'm not saying you like London session is going to be harder. It just most of us is trading New York session. It is a lot of people that are trading London session that's in the group, but again, I can't really tell you like the characteristics of London session and what to expect because we're New York traders. So yeah,
Sounds
that's
good.
about it.
Yep. All right. Thank you. That was it. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go to Estrada. Estrada.
Hey, Doyle.
Yeah, what's going on?
So I actually took that same breakout on Monday right before the low probability demand
On what day?
on Monday.
On gold?
Yeah, on gold.
Okay, let's go to it.
I know someone also asked about it, but um my question is on the 15 minute. Oh, I'm gonna let you get there. Um
15 minute.
yeah, on the 15 minute, I when I was looking at it, it looked like it was building some kind of supply, I mean not supply support. Um, right before on the 5 minute it gave the breakout candle for buys, and then it was an instant L. So I
You,
was
you talking about this support right here?
yeah, right there.
Okay. So, well, what's the question?
Um, I guess my question really is because when I was looking at it in real time, it tested the 50 SMA. And, I thought it looked good for buys, but I guess my question is, should we try to avoid breakouts right before like an hourly uh like time? Because it was around 7:55 it happened, and then
Yeah,
the next candle it like immediately shot down.
yeah. That's another real reason why I've been waiting to after 8 o'clock. So like when we're trading New York session, we genuinely want to be trading when the volatility is about to come in, but we don't want to be trading when it's changing. So like again, 7:30 to 8 o'clock, 6:30 to 7:30, those type of areas. You may see some sideways movement before New York session actually open because the session is changing. So I don't know. It's a reason why I actually just decided to just wait after 8 o'clock because like some days we would get a quick win around like 7:45 or something like that. but we're not getting no runners. We're not getting nothing is going longer than a 1-to-1 when we're trading early. It's really when we get the later setup where we actually get the the majority of the move for that session. Like we'll catch more points. So I advise people to just wait after 8 o'clock. But also, if I'm looking at the 15 minute right here, this support, this is still super high. Like if I see a support right here, like this forming, um, I'm already knowing that at some point they're going to correct to go back down. Like just off of this staying above the 13 MA for this long. Like when you see something like this, where they just been staying above the 13 MA for hours and hours and hours on a time frame, they're gonna pull back and break underneath at some point. So if I'm going into a new session, I'm not gonna expect them to just stay above the whole time. That the market would actually look weird if we stayed above the 13 MA on the 15 minute and just continue staying above it all day. I'll be like, okay, something is going on. Like I wouldn't even think it would be normal because I'm expecting some type of correction, not just a straight just keep constantly going up. Like that's not a healthy market actually. So um yeah, when it comes to the breakouts, I will wait after 8 o'clock, maybe even after like 8:30, 9 o'clock, just so we can see, okay, let it develop. Because the breakouts usually do better, especially for gold around like 9 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. Because we already done seen a bunch of movement and where they want to go. They're taking out stop losses, they're tapping higher time frame zones. So I like the breakouts really do much better like after 8:30, 9 o'clock for sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
That's helpful. I ended up taking that trade that was a L, and then I took the same trade you called out right after.
Mhm.
It ended up being a break even day for me.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, the breakouts, y'all, like we have like I like because again, the breakouts, you're gonna constantly keep seeing this stuff over and over. Like you're gonna see it close above, gonna see it close underneath. Again, we're trying to catch it when the market is already been moving, especially that session. Like because I'm trying to tell you, breakouts like 7:30, maybe 6:30, you may see them win, but long term, they're not going to be moving like that every single day. Like sometimes pre-market, it don't do anything, especially if you trade in NASDAQ and you're using breakouts too. Like you gonna definitely want to wait after 9:30, even trading NAS. All right, let's go to the next person. What do we have? We got Jeremiah right there. Mhm.
Hello.
Yo, what's good?
What's good? What's good? You can go over a setup I took on oil today. Not Friday, my bad.
Okay.
It was a demand early in the session.
At what time?
Second.
Talking about this demand up here?
Yeah, that first demand.
Okay. All right, let's see. Did you win or did you lose?
I won on it.
Okay.
Uh,
So
I I closed the runner at break even. Actually, I was trying to hold for 1 to 2.
did you get in off the break of the candle or you got in aggressive? What did you do?
Yeah, break of the candle.
Okay. All right. So for one, this setup is high. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is high. Especially with these two, this is like crazy momentum out of this area right here. It do have a break of structure, so that's ideal for sure. We want the break of structure. Um, Let me go to the higher time frame. Like, let me just see what the higher time frame look like, because this is crazy selling right here. Let me see 1 hour talking about. We run into the 200 EMA on the 1 hour. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour. 4 hour look pretty bearish, honestly. The 4 hour definitely look bearish. Go to the daily. What is the daily talking about? We're underneath the 13 MA on the daily. Okay. Let me go back to 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay, the 15 minute kind of flat right there. And you run into okay. Yeah, so I feel like this is just a simple 5 minute setup that you just executed um in the right time because really they wanted to sell, but you caught this quick little 5 minute scalp right here. I feel like this is okay. You how did you perform right here when it was going sideways?
Honestly, I just held through it.
You just sat through it. You're just like, is either stop loss or TP? You just not in.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Ma-
some. Go ahead.
mainly because in the past I cut a lot of winners out, so I said I'm just hold through it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You did good. Like honestly, like this is a setup that I potentially would take. I would definitely have to withstand this consolidation right here because they be scaring people out of trades. Like this candle probably had you like, damn, it's all over, and
Yeah,
then and then the next
yeah.
candle just shoot back up. So yeah, bro, you definitely managed that good. So yeah, this is pretty good.
Okay, appreciate it. And my last question, uh, I got funded and like I'm in drawdown right now, and I just want to know like how would you go about getting out of drawdown? Like, would
How
you
much
lower
are
your risk?
how much are you down?
Um, Out of 2K drawdown, I'm at 1K.
1K, just 1K drawdown. And what's the
Yeah,
max limit before they like terminate the challenge or the funded?
2K.
So you only can lose 1K more and then it's all over.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So what did you lose on? Like it depends on the setups that you actually lost on. Like what did you lose on?
Honestly, I was taking bad setups at the start. I was down more, but I started taking better setups.
Oh, you
I
started
was
taking better setups later after the bad setups.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, my advice because it's really just a mental game because like every single week we're gonna find wins. Some days we're gonna take some losses. I feel like when it comes to a challenge, you gotta just take it day by day. Like there's no timer on this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no rush then. So every single day, you need to be performing at your highest level and be unemotionally attached to this challenge because there's no pressure. Just find a good setup, stop loss TP, execute, and then end it. I feel like sometimes like we people be in their heads in these challenges, or even when they're funded, they just be like, "Oh my God, I'm not trying to mess this up. I don't want to blow this." But it's just like you got to just let the challenge or let the funded account just let it flow. Like don't try to force a setup. Don't try to overthink it. Um, my advice is to probably lower your risk when you do get back into the market because you're already kind of feeling like, damn, I'm about to lose this. So I would just lower my risk. Probably Monday and Tuesday, lower your risk when you go into the challenge. This is a challenge or is funded?
This funded.
Okay, okay. So if this is a funded account, I would just lower my risk Monday and Tuesday and just see how you perform Monday and Tuesday. And if it's good, then go back to your regular risk Thursday and Friday. But yeah, I feel like, bro, just lower your risk, do what you've been doing. But definitely if you feel like your trade selection isn't good, then try to look for something that got higher time frame influence on it. Like don't just take a simple 5 minute setup all the time. Like maybe take, you know, you see a 1 hour supply zone tapping or yeah, what are you trading first of all?
I trade just supply and demand and breakouts.
I'm talking about the instrument.
Oh, oil, gold, and sometimes Nas 100.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
Okay. So you basically trading what we're trading. Yeah, I would just probably say just lower your risk, bro. Lower your risk and definitely pick some more quality setups. Every single day, of course, like when we trade in New York session, it's not going to be 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, 5 minute. Like it's not going to just be like that every single time. But your best bet is to take buy opportunities, like taking sell opportunities on NASDAQ and gold. I'm not saying that you're going to lose, but again, if we're talking about a probability game, which is day trading, taking buy opportunities, because that's what I traded all last week. And that's why I didn't take any losses. So it just, yeah, bro. Look for buy opportunities next week and lower your risk Monday and Tuesday. That'd be my advice
Okay.
for the fund.
Okay. All right. Then I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go to the next person. Oh, I think okay.
Hey,
Hello.
how you doing, boss?
Yo, what's going on?
So I had a question. It's not about a setup, but it's actually about the challenges, right? So
Okay.
even like he was talking about like with the funded challenges. So what they got is a trailing drawdown, right? So in trading, you're gonna lose some, but that doesn't mean you're unprofitable. But if you lose some, you might lose the account, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna ask, like, how do you feel about firms, or what do you think is the best approach? Because I was talking with a guy named Trav. He
Mm-hmm.
has a couple of funded challenges. He kept those for 6 months, which is fire, right? And
Mm-hmm.
most people don't do that. So I was gonna be like, all right, let me risk 150, try and build that up, you know what I mean, and then scale to the 200 and not even focus on the payout right now, just focus on building it up because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's what the firms want you to do. They want you to have longevity with them. But what do you
Yeah.
think?
I definitely feel like certain prop firms do want a bunch of traders to have longevity so they can all win. You make money, they make money, etc. Um, my advice, if you're brand new, don't jump into prop firm trading just yet if you're brand new. Now, if you got a couple of years under your belt and you done lost some money, you done had some profitable months, you had some profitable weeks, then yeah, take the challenge and load up on the funded accounts. Like you see people in the chat all the time, they're posting their payouts or how far they in and they're funded, etc. But they've been doing it for a while. Like if you're brand new, because their whole purpose is we're gonna separate the profitable traders from the unprofitable traders, and the unprofitable traders are losing the challenges constantly. So I don't want people to just be brand new into day trading, constantly just paying the prop firm $150 a month, or I don't even know how much it is, but some prop firms charge monthly. So you could just avoid that by just going on a live account, getting a small live account, building some experience with a live account, and then when you're ready to actually jump into the prop firm space, then do that. But I do recommend people to actually try it, like try it out. Like eventually Doyle is going to try it out. I'm going to try out Top Step. I don't really see no other prop firm that I would actually try out, but besides Top Step, because I just know that they're paying out. Like just look at the people in the chat. Like people are getting payouts from Top Step. Now Apex, I don't know. I can't really speak too much on Apex or any other prop firm, but that's the one that majority of us is using is Top Step. So yeah, I recommend it for sure. Definitely. Like, you can easily get five live accounts. I mean, not live accounts, but five funded accounts. And that could be up to 300K, 500K, depending. And you can get one payout, use a copy trader, and you can have a 10K payout. It's attainable. It's just the discipline that come behind all those funded accounts is going to be tough for a new trader. That's why I'm saying like you should probably be an experienced trader to get into the prop firm space because it's way more stricter and tougher. Like on a live account, it's stuff that I can do on my live account that I cannot do on a prop firm account. So it's like you got to be able to be more disciplined than the average person's on a live account. So, but I recommend it for sure. Yeah, that's all you have. Yeah, I think that's all you have for sure. All right, let's go to the next person. Hello. It looked like it's unmuted, but I don't know if you say anything. Hello? Yeah, I don't know if your microphone is working, bro. Okay, I'm gonna click it one more time. If you don't say that, I'm just gonna go to the next person, bro. Hello? All right. Can't waste too much time. Let's go to the next person. Gotta DM me, bro.
Oh, Doyle, what's popping, bro?
Yo, what's good?
Hey, man, I just want to say Silky looking mad smooth. All right, anyways, I wanted to talk about profit allocation. I want to know where I should be putting different percentages of my profits.
Different percentage of your profits into like you talking about like investments, like stuff like that.
I want to talk about putting into live account investments, and anything else of that nature. Yeah.
So you what prop firm are you using?
I'm with Top Steps. So I actually just closed my 200K live funded and I'm opening my express fundeds on Monday.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So the whole purpose of prop firms is to build the live account, build it up to however much you want. Um, I'm pretty sure everybody goal in this group is to go full time at some point. So it depends on how much you are spending per month, how much you make at your job per month. You got to do the numbers. Like you have to be realistic on the numbers and also the account size too. Because before I quit my job, I'm like, okay, I can't live off of a 20K live account. I can't even really live off of a 30K live account. I need this amount for me to actually get a withdrawal, pay the bills, blah, 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 blah. You just got to do the numbers. But yeah, the whole purpose is to just get the payout, load up the live account. You do the numbers on how much you actually need to go full time. Now, far as investments, again, like I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't just tell people, oh, you need to be investing into that. You need to be doing that because like I'm not authorized to just tell people what to do. But my advice, just real quick, like you need to get into some stocks. You need to start set up your Roth IRA. If you in your 20s, you need to set that up because at some point we all gonna be done trading at some point, and nobody gonna be wanting to do anything. So set that up, Roth IRA, set up the well actually finally find a financial planner because I'm saying all this, but somebody set my portfolio up for me. So because again, I never really knew much about this until I actually got a financial planner. So go your nearest accountant, your nearest really, yeah, your accountant should set you up with a financial planner because they work hand in hand. Like my financial planner and my accountant, they're like best friends. So we kind of all working with each other, helping each other out. So yeah, you got to find a financial planner, but definitely get that Roth IRA maxed out. Invest into some stocks for sure. Some long-term stocks, not something that's just, you trying to get a quick little Tesla call, something like that. No, 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 no. Something super long term that you could just sit, hold, and just let it just compound. You're gonna have to keep throwing money in there, of course, but it's gonna compound long term. You said Fidelity. It really depends on what your financial planner recommend. I'm using Wealthscape. That's like an app that it's mixed in with like Roth IRA. It got some stocks in there. It's mixed with like life insurance. Like it's like just a whole bundle package that he set up. That's why I don't want to speak too much on it because he set it up for me. But it's definitely something that you need to look into because again, you don't want to just be trading and you don't have nothing compounding on the back end. Like even when I didn't trade on Friday, my portfolio went up 6K and I didn't even do anything. So it's just like you need to set that up. I'm gonna just be honest. Like you genuinely need to set that up because it's just something that we all need to just have on autopilot while we're trading, while we're getting our withdrawals, invest something long term, and also have money put to the side to build up your live account. But honestly, I'm gonna just be honest though. I feel like if you don't have nothing invested right now, just focus on building a live account first. And then once you actually build the live account first and you're ready to go full time, you have enough money, you are profitable, then look into investing. Don't invest right now because you're on a prop firm account. Like the prop firm account, it's not yours. Like you get what I'm saying? So focus on building a live account. And then once you have your own real money that you can trade with yourself and you're ready to go full time, then you get your LLC. You actually trade as a business and then you look for investments. Like it's like a little process because I wasn't looking for investments until I actually opened up an LLC for me trading and then my accountant let me know like what's the advantages of trading as a business, blah 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 blah. Like it's just a bunch of stuff, but you got to go in there though. Like you can't just be like all timid. Like tell them what you're doing. I'm a trader. I want to trade as a business, and they're gonna help you open an LLC. And then after that point, then you ask them like, okay, do you have a financial planner, or do I have to find a financial planner? And they should help you out. But either way go, you need to have some type of retirement going for sure.
Nah, for sure. And that's just what I wanted to ask you real quick too, is because I'm not really because I'm only 21 right now, so I got a lot of time on my hands and I've been account cycling. So it's like you go
Hmm.
through the express and then after like 30 profitable days, they move you up to a live funded. And
Hmm.
then so that was the thing is that I could theoretically keep building that up. But I was gonna account cycle, so I was gonna do that and then go to 550Ks, build those up, and then once they
Hmm.
move me up to live on that, do another 550Ks because I figured 1% on 550Ks is 7.5 grand. You could do that, make
Hmm.
8% in a month, and that's like 30, 40K a month.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I was really thinking for a while, just, stay in that kind of account cycling for like the next like year or two, kind of build up some profits,
Yeah.
put it into a CD, let it gain some interest on top of that, and then
Hmm.
eventually just dump like, hopefully like 300K just into my own brokerage account and then just cook up off of that.
Yeah. Now it's so many ways you can do it, but again, all starts with the prop firm. It all starts with the prop firm. Like me, like again, like I was in college, I'm using refund checks, throwing it in there, 9 to 5 money. I'm just throwing a bunch of money in there, but this is taking years to do. Like you can literally just get a good 6 months of day trading and build your live account. Like it's not gonna take as long as it did for me because I wasn't using prop firms. So, it's just all about being disciplined and compounding those accounts for sure. That's all you have?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Doyle.
Yes, sir. All right. So it's about to be 10 o'clock. Sound like he got it figured out already. Oh yeah, everybody at different stages in the group. Everybody. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. I want to end this. If I didn't get to you, of course, it's always just DM me. I actually just cleared my DMs before I got on this call. So we got two unread messages and I just cleared all of that. So yeah, so again, this week was good. Go undefeated. Let's go. 20K plus week. Happy. But it don't even matter no more. Like next week is a whole new week. It don't even matter what we did this week. Don't even matter. So let's go ahead and go to next week, see what the news talking about, because we got to keep this momentum going. What is Monday? What the hell is Monday? Monday is a bank holiday? What holiday is that? What holiday is this? Oh, it's President's Day? Interesting. I did not know we had a bank holiday Monday. Okay. Yeah, we might not be trading Monday, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. I didn't know it was President's Day. That's weird. Okay, so yeah, Monday is a bank holiday. Y'all know how I feel about bank holidays. I don't be playing with the market, so I'm probably not gonna be trading Monday. Trading Tuesday for sure. Ooh, they got oh, that's Canadian news. Okay, we good. Oh, but Trump speaking on Tuesday. Yeah, we gonna see, bro. We gonna see. So Tuesday, trading Thursday for sure, and we trading Friday for sure. It's a lot of news actually. God damn, we got news at 9:45. Got some medium news at 10 o'clock. And Tuesday, we got that tentative news. See, that tentative news, you got to be careful, y'all. That's something that you got to really look out for. That tentative news, when that mean it's just random news. Like it don't even matter. Like that's what happened on Friday. Like Friday, it was tentative news. Trump was speaking. That probably why gold was dropping like crazy because Trump just get to running his damn mouth. Like literally. So you gotta be careful when you see this type of news because there is no release time. It's just at any moment, candle can just so like next week is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna just be honest. It's gonna be super, super instrument. I can't even talk, y'all. It's time for me to lay my ass down. All right, man. Other than that, bro, this is a good week. Homework, homework is going to be posted on Tuesday. Um, yeah, bro, this is a good week. Again, if you got any payouts, shout out to you. If you're still trying to work on getting the payout, keep doing your thing. And if you still don't understand these concepts, then just DM me what you don't understand. I'll try to get to you. You gotta give me like 2, 3 days, y'all. Like it's just me, y'all. But all right, man, we still having our calls next week. Still having our same calls next week. Um, yeah, we gotta come out with some wins, bro. Gotta keep it going. All right, I'll
Thank you,
see y'all.
Professor. Have a good day.
All right, man. Y'all be good, bro. I'll see y'all Monday. Well, see y'all Tuesday, actually. I'm out, y'all. Peace.